Good morning, friends. Myself, Professor Balvinder Singh. I am working in Shri Baba Masnath Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research, Baba Masnath University, Astalbhor, Rohtak, Haryana. My today's presentation will be on antifungal drugs. Antifungal drugs are used for the treatment of fungi. Basically, two types of fungi are there: yeast and molds. Yeasts are round buds and molds are hyphae. Two types of fungal infections are seen commonly in human beings. First is the superficial or topical fungal infections, which affect skin and mucous membrane. And the fungi under this category are Malassezia furfur, that is the Tinea versicolor, Pityriasis versicolor, or ringworm, that is dermatophytosis. Systemic or subcutaneous fungal infections, which affects body parts inside the skin. And the fungi under this category are yeasts like Candida, Cryptococcus, Mucor, Rhizopus, Aspergillus, and others like Histoplasma, Blastomyces species. Symptoms of a person suffering from fungal infection. For a common man, the fungal infection means daat, khaj, khujli in Hindi belt. For topical fungal infections, otherwise it is a ringworm or eczema type infections of skin. Classification of antifungal drugs. Two categories of antifungal drugs are there. First is for superficial or topical fungal infections. We have the drugs like clotrimazole, iconazole, griseofulvin, miconazole, nystatin, terbinafine, and hemicin. For second category, for systemic or subcutaneous fungal infections, we have the drugs like amphotericin B, fluconazole, flucytosine, itraconazole, ketoconazole. Coming to the second or alternate classification of antifungal drugs, the drugs are classified in five categories. First category is azoles, which have the imidazoles and triazoles categories, subcategories. In the imidazole category, we have the clotrimazole, ketoconazole, miconazole. In the triazoles, we have the fluconazole, itraconazole. Second category is antibiotics, antifungals, which are further subclassified in two categories: polyenes and benzofuran. In polyenes, we have the amphotericin B and nystatin. And in the second category of heterocyclic benzofuran, we have the griseofulvin. Third category is antimetabolites, which is the flucytosine. Fourth category is allylamine, and the drug is terbinafine in this category. And the fifth and the last category is the topical antifungals. The drugs in this category are tolnaftate, benzoic acid, salicylic acid, cyclopyroxolamine. Let us start with the drugs. The first category, azoles. The mechanism of action. These drugs act on the fungal cell membrane component, that is the ergosterol synthesis. It inhibits formation of ergosterol from lanosterol by inhibiting the enzyme lanosterol 14-alpha demethylase, which is a fungal cytochrome P450 enzyme. The spectrum of action of azoles are: they are effective against Candida, Blastomyces, Dermatitis, Cryptococcus neoformans, Histoplasma capsulatum, and other strains. Now, other information for azoles: clotrimazole is used for local application as vaginal tablets, oral solution, dusting powder, and cream. Miconazole is used locally as well as via IV route, parenteral route. Rest of the drugs are used orally for systemic infection. Second category is the antibiotics, antifungals. And the first subclassification is the polyenes. The drugs under this category are amphotericin B and nystatin. Mechanism of action: this polyenes acts on the fungal cell membrane component ergosterol. It combines with the ergosterol and position itself in such a way that micropores are formed in fungal cell membrane. Small holes are like structures are there, that is the micropores. These pores cause the leakage of fungal cell components and hence death of the fungal cell. Spectrum of action: they are effective against Candida albicans, Cryptococcus neoformans, Histoplasma capsulatum, Aspergillus, coccidioides, Blastomyces, Dermatitis, and other information. We have the amphotericin B can be given orally, IV, and topically, whereas nystatin is used locally and orally for monodial diarrhea. Second category in this antibiotics, antifungals are heterocyclic benzofuran, and the drug is griseofulvin. Griseofilin acts on the fungal cell microtubules and stops the separation of two rotor nuclei of dividing fungal cell. It does not stop metaphase of fungal cell division but interferes in mitosis of fungal cell division. It also combines with keratin and helps in preventing fungal infection of newly formed keratin of skin and nails of finger and toe. Spectrum of action: Griseofilin is fungistatic, although it is effective against Microsporum, Trichophyton and Epidermophyton. It is used orally for the treatment of fungal infection. Third category is the antimetabolites, that is the flucytosine. The mechanism of action of flucytosine is basically it is a pyrimidine antimetabolite. It acts on the DNA of fungal cell. Now flucytosine basically it is changed into 5-fluorouracil and then further to 5-fluorodeoxyuridylic acid. It then inhibits the formation of thymidyllic acid, which is a component of fungal DNA. Spectrum of activity: flucytosine is fungistatic. It is effective against Candida strains, Cryptococcus neoformans, Torula, Chromoblastomyces. Flucytosine is used orally, but it should not be used alone. It should always be used with the other drugs like amphotericin B. Fourth is allylamine, that is the terbinafine. Terbinafine stops mechanism of action of terbinafine. It stops formation of ergosterol in fungal cell. It basically inhibits an enzyme, that is the squalene epoxidase, which forms squalene epoxide. This squalene epoxide further forms lanosterol and then ergosterol by fungal cell. Now when this reaction stops, the toxic squalene accumulates and causes fungicidal action. Spectrum of action: terbinafine is effective against Candida and dermatophytes. It is used as oral preparation as well as for topical treatment. Now the fifth and the last category is the topical antifungals, and we have the drugs like tolnaftate, benzoic acid, salicylic acid, cyclopyroxolamine. Now these topical antifungals are basically effective against dermatophytes or tinea infections. As the name itself indicates, they are used topically, local application. Now the tolnaftate is effective in infection due to tinea crudis and tinea corporis. It is not effective in candidiasis. Now benzoic acid and salicylic acid, they are used in combination for hyperkeratotic lesions. Last is the cyclopyroxolamine, which is effective in tinea infection, dermal candidiasis and pityriasis versicolor. So that's all about the antifungal drugs. I try to make it as simple and as possible. In case any query is there or any clarification is required, my phone number and email ID is given in the first as well as the last slide, and I am very thankful to you for listening patiently to my lecture on the antifungal drugs. Thank you very much.